Hello everyone! Welcome back to Ace Attorney Trials and Tribulations! We're back in the present time now. We're finally playing as Phoenix again. And we're gonna have our first investigation today, which is exciting. At the end of the last one, we saw something about some mysterious guy named DEMASQUE, and he stole something. I'm assuming he's somehow going to be involved in a murder as well. And yeah, I'm just excited to get into like the first real case of this game because it had a very strong intro, so I'm excited to see where we go from here. Also, it seems for this case that the first trial's one part, and then whenever we're going to go back and investigate, and then whenever we go back to trial, it'll be in two parts. Not that that matters right now, because we're just investigating at the moment. Anyways, is Maya here? Yes, she is! Hello! Hello, Miss Girl.
Hey, Nick, get a load of this! Hey, are you listening to me? You can clean the toilet later, this is important.
What are you freaking out about now?
Hehe. Today'll be the last time you talk to me that way.
Huh?
We're about to hit the big time.
Big time? And what do you mean by we? You don't mean you and me, are...
Ah, don't be silly. I tell you about me and... Apparently, of course.
Hello, Pearl.
Hello, it's a pleasure to see you again, Mr. Dick.
Pearls, you haven't changed a bit. Wait, what are you doing here anyway? How long has it been since the last one? I feel like if I looked at the date and compared it to the end of the last game, I would probably know, but whatever.
Haven't you heard, Mr. Dick? Here, take a look at this.
What's this? Some kind of poster? Treasure exhibition. The Sacred Urn. Crane Village. Oh yeah, the urn from the last game. Crane Village. Isn't that...
That's right, it's our hometown. Brilliant mine, that is.
What's this about treasures from the boonies?
Ha ha ha, very funny. You can laugh all you want. But you'll be singing another tune tonight.
Tonight? Oh, what about tonight?
The Treasures of Crane exhibit doesn't actually start until next week, but the promoter sent us some special VIP entry passes.
Maybe the masked guy will, like, steal it, because he seems to be a thief.
That's why I dressed up extra special today. What do you think, Nick?
Maya, you look the same as you always do. Huh. Same Maya, different day. This young lady here is Maya Fey. Younger sister of Mia Fey, my friend and mentor. I first met her 2 years ago. Wow. 2 years since the events of the first game. 2 years that Mia's been dead. I was working on the case surrounding Mia's death, and ever since then.
I'm the one who's been keeping this law office afloat from behind the scenes.
Do we pay Maya? Or is she just here for free? Actually, that's just a cover for her true identity. In reality, she's a spirit medium, and a bit of a shady character.
Hey, who are you calling shady?
And this little girl is Pearl Fey, but I usually call her Pearls for some strange reason. She's Maya's cousin, and a spirit medium in training herself, and ships me and Maya.
I'm a little bit young, but I want to help in any way I can, Mr. Dick.
Crane Village is the home of the mysterious Crane channeling technique, and Maya here is the daughter of the Crane School of Channeling's master. I know it sounds ridiculous, but it's no joke. And if you're this far in the series, you're probably like, yeah, that's fine. Totally normal. I've seen her power with my own eyes. It's the real thing, alright.
Earth and Dick, how are you gonna make two gorgeous women like us wait? Yes, Mr. Dick. I can't wait any longer. I want to see the exhibit.
Looks like I don't get a choice here. Might as well head out. Treasure exhibit poster. Poster for the Treasures of Crane exhibit. It's gonna be important somehow. Lordly Taylor Main Exhibit Hall. Lordly Taylor, the city's fanciest and most expensive department store. Treasure exhibit, huh? I have to admit, I'm pretty impressed. Ooh.
Wow, this is awesome.
Yeah, you can make even the cheapest junk look great. It all depends on how you display it.
Oh, they even have a dusty old, the dusty old hanging scroll that was in the Fey Manor storeroom. Oh yeah, I remember scribbling on it when I was a little girl.
On a family heirloom?
Say, Nick, the person at China's exhibition is waiting for us in the basement warehouse.
Alright. I guess we should go and say hello. Not before I examine things. I think I remember this old folding screen here. I'm pretty sure it was an important piece of evidence. Oh. That's what the bullet was shot through in the last one, wasn't it? That murder case that happened in Korean Village. Maya, please don't get accused of murder again.
This floating screen is the greatest of all the spirit channeling secrets. The six-leaf Korean sacred writings folding screen.
If it's so secret, why is it the most prominent thing in the exhibit? A piece of cloth with a ton of finely written characters jammed onto it. Probably esoteric knowledge only mediums would know. Let's see. Here's the title in English. 108 Ways to Save Money. I'm pretty sure the number has gone up since the last time I saw it. I don't know what the number was before.
Well, we're always looking for new ways, you know.
Being a medium sounds like a rough way of life. What's with this big cushion? It's just lying around with nothing on it.
Well, it must be for the greatest treasure of all.
Greatest treasure? Is there something like that?
Huh? Why, of course there is. Right, Pearly? Oh, yeah, of course. Yeah, I'll bet it would really take your breath away.
Is it you? Do you sit on it? They're just a bunch of old urns. Are these really treasures too?
Of course they are. This is a treasure exhibit, isn't it?
Well, yeah, I guess so. So all it takes to be a treasure is age. No wonder nobody likes museums. I like museums, Phoenix. I think they're pretty cool.
Oh, it's a guy, look. I can't believe it. Ah, it's so cute. It's a little diorama of Korean Village.
Yeah, look at that. But somehow it seems to reek of dreariness.
Oh, Mr. Maya, it's your house. It even says Fay Manor on it. Yikes, you're right. I want to add the famous in front of it.
Don't do it, Maya. They might get mad. Okay. Let's go. Basement warehouse. Yup, this is a basement warehouse, all right.
This place is scary. I feel like a monster could jump out at any time. Don't be scared, Pearly. I'll protect you.
Oh, Mr. Wright. Hello?
Eek! A monster! You were right!
Huh? A monster? Adrian Andrews! You're out of jail? Now I have to remember your voice. Good evening. It's good to see you again. You. I know you. You're wearing black instead of blue. Nice to see you again, too, little miss.
Hello. Is she a friend of yours, Nick? And how do you know her, Pearly?
That's right, you never met her. Nice to meet you. I'm Adrian Andrews. I'm in charge of the promotion and planning for this treasure exhibit. I'm also responsible for the security arrangements.
Oh, nice to meet you.
Adrian sure has changed since we last met. So this is the warehouse. The really valuable exhibit items are still stored away in here. Since it seems like, well, we saw it in the last game, and in this one right now, characters keep coming back, I'm gonna be so on edge, terrified that Old Bag is gonna come back again. If somehow, like, this is your first Ace Attorney that you're watching me play through and you missed the first two, I'm terrified of Old Bag. She jump scares me and makes me scream against my will. Yeah, so I'm terrified of her coming back. Adrian Andrews. Really has been a long time, hasn't it, Mr. Wright?
Nick, what's going on? Who is this woman?
Why are you freaking out on me?
What? I just thought I'd be more dramatic if I got all worked up, that's all.
I love you, Maya.
Mr. Maya, you should have let him off the hook so easily.
Please, Maya, don't say anything that'll needle pearls further. Mr. Wright was there for me when I really needed help. It was something that happened 7 months ago. You remember, don't you? The Nickel Samurai case?
Not really. I was stuck in a dark wine cellar. Did that escape your memory, Nick?
After that, I quit being a manager and started this job. Wow, that's tough. I'm sorry, Ms. Andrews. If it wasn't for us, Also, thank you for telling me how long it's been since the last game. No, don't say that. I'm glad the whole thing happened. Thanks to you and everyone else that was involved, I was able to change my whole life. I really am grateful. Phew, that's a relief. Lordly Taylor. I'm really impressed, Ms. Andrews. Handling a huge exhibition like this must be very tiring. Well, Lordly Taylor is celebrating their 200th anniversary this year. The works on display in the main exhibition hall are worthy of the finest museums.
Woohoo! Did you hear that, Pearly? The finest museums! Yes, I did. That's really wonderful.
So this basement warehouse is pretty well protected, huh? Of course it is. After all, there are some priceless treasures here. Security guards are all very highly trained as well. That sounds good. So, what is with that face she's making? Can I examine some things? It's a security camera. It's trained on the warehouse door. It's set up to take a picture of anyone that enters or exits the door. Oh, that's gonna be very important. An ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure, they say. This computer. It looks like it's hooked up to the security camera above.
And that means what?
The camera is set up to take a photo of anyone that goes in or out of the storeroom. Then the data from the camera gets uploaded to this computer here. That's what.
I see. That's some pretty high-tech stuff.
Brr. It looks like a part of a big signboard. All I can read on it is the burr.
Aha! I've got it! Maybe it's supposed to say hamburger.
Why would anyone write hamburger that big?
Like, maybe for the World Hamburger Festival or something?
I kinda doubt it.
Ah, I've got it! Maybe it says spaghetti.
Why are you talking about food? Oh, wait. That's normal for you. Anyway, it says burr. There's no way it could be spaghetti.
Well, maybe it was a typo. It might have said Spaghetti Festival. What do you think?
Okay to me. Besides, spaghetti is the only thing more tangled than your reasoning. A ladder.
Look, a ladder.
That's a step ladder.
So, what's the difference?
We always gotta do this, huh?
You just stop judging things based on narrow-minded cultural assumptions, Nick.
Right. Sorry. Why do I feel like we've had this exact conversation before somewhere? Because we have. Okay. I can slide. Ooh.
Mr. Dick, what's that big door over there?
It looks like it's the door to the actual storeroom. I can see lots of big boxes and stuff back there.
Really? Let's go in. I want to take a look.
Oh, I'm sorry. Unauthorized personnel aren't allowed in there.
Did you hear that, Nick? We're unauthorized personnel.
Why are you telling me that? It makes us makes us feel special. We're unauthorized. Whoa.
Mr. Maya, take a look next to the door. That's Mystic Amy, right?
Yes, that's a statue of the woman who invented the Korean channeling technique, Amy Faye. The statue is on loan from one of the training halls of the Faye branch family. In fact, it just arrived this morning. A statue of the founder of the Korean channeling technique is holding the oh man. Shito. Please do not make me say that a bunch more throughout this case. What's that creepy looking thing she's holding?
Don't ask me. How should I know?
Well, you are the future master, right?
Maybe so, but this is the first time I've ever seen this statue.
That thing is the Korean... You're making me say it again. That thing is the Korean Shito. It's a ceremonial sword. It's not a real weapon, so the blade isn't sharp.
Aw, Philly. I wanted to cut something.
What are you eyeing me for? Oh, look. It's already 8. Have you all eaten yet? Well, actually... I've already made a reservation at the restaurant on the 12th floor. Why don't we all dine together?
Ooh, I like the sound of that. Dine. It sounds so fancy. I love the kids' lunch. Pearly, it's dinner, not lunch. When are you go for it and really eat your fill with the kids' dinner. Okay, in that case, one kid's dinner for me.
You're so cute, Pearl.
Well, shall we head upstairs then?
I wasn't done examining things. That's what I get for going for the obvious thing to examine first. After that pleasant evening, all that remained was to wait for the exhibition's opening. It was wonderful seeing Miss Andrews looking so happy. None of us could have imagined that the very next day, something terrible would happen. Now, I can imagine it. That's what usually happens. Poor Adrian. He's gonna get involved in a case again.
Nick, this is terrible! What the? You're cleaning the toilet again? I didn't know you're such a toilet freak.
Give me a break, would you? My brain just hit the snooze button for the 5th time.
I'm going to turn on the TV.
We've got an update on the recent treasure heist. Based on clues found at the scene of the crime, authorities have announced that they believe it was the work of the renowned phantom thief. Mask to Mask. A phantom thief? What is this, Persona 5? Mask the Mask? According to a spokesperson, Lordly Taylor received a threat letter some days ago. This is the 5th heist by the phantom thief, who only targets rare treasures. Lordly Taylor?
Now, Nick, what are you gonna do? Don't you dare go back to scrubbing the toilet.
Treasure? Lordly Taylor? You don't think...
Yes, now get up, Nick. It was stolen by Mask to Mask. Our most valuable treasure. The great sacred urn was stolen.
I knew it. What? Is there gonna be a murder this time, or are we just gonna, like, look for this stolen treasure or something?
Okay, let's see if we can find some clues that might lead us to the bad guy.
But it doesn't look like anything's been disturbed.
Yeah, it looks pretty much the same as it did last night. Bad guy, huh?
Hey, you can't poke around here, pal. Gumshoe? Wait a minute, that voice. Oh no, not him again.
It's you! And I'm the one who should be saying not again. Why is it that every time something bad happens, you always show up, pal?
Why is it every time something bad happens, you show up? I should be asking you that. Aren't there any other detectives?
No, I should be asking you that. What are you doing here? Hanging around here?
Hey, I asked you first. Why are you here any-
Alright, we got it. Why don't you two kiss and make up already? Hello. It's been a long time, Mr. Scuffy Detective.
Oh, it's you, little missy.
Actually, my name is Gumshoe. Detective Dick Gumshoe. That's a good chance for you to try and remember it, right? If it's too long for you, you can just call him Dick. Okay, it's good to see you again, Mr. Detective Dick.
Awesome.
Yeah. Good to see you again, too, I guess.
Sorry, Gumshoe.
Mr. Detective Dick, can you tell us about what happened? Oh, you're trying to remember my name. Atta girl. It's Gumshoe, okay? Anyway, the thief stole something called the Sacred Urn. I know about that. Oh, well, the criminal's name is Mask to Mask. I know about that, too. Detective, can you tell us something other than that? Well, I guess I sort of kind of owe you guys in a way. The crime occurred last night around 1:30 in the morning.
How exactly do you know that?
I got an emergency phone call from a guard at the scene of the crime, pal. He said the urn was just stolen. Scene of the crime? You mean here, right? Wrong. The urn was being kept under careful guard in the basement warehouse.
Basement warehouse, huh?
So who was guarding the basement warehouse? That guy. It's all his fault the thief got away, pal. He solves one case and gets a swell head thinking that he's an ace detective.
What are you talking about?
Ace detective?
Hey, Detective Gumshoe, about this Mask to Mask. Is he famous?
What? You're joking, right, Nick? Mask to Mask is the hottest things in sliced bread. Sometimes he appears as a museum guard. Sometimes he appears as a big brown bear, known to surprise unsuspecting victims. But underneath those disguises is the true Mask to Mask.
So he's some kind of master of disguise, huh?
And he only goes after the finest works of art, pal. Last night was his 5th heist. If Lordly Taylor had only cooperated, I could have caught him this time. What? Then you knew he was planning on stealing the secret urn?
Of course I did. The guy always sends his calling card before he steals something. Calling card, huh? This is Persona 5. Joker, it's you. They mentioned that on TV. Ace Detective Akechi? Ace Detective Akechi? So why do you call him an Ace Detective anyway?
That's what he calls himself, pal. I didn't make it up. So, what's he like? Well, I told you. Master Mask has made 5 heists so far. On the 4th heist, Mr. Ace Detective managed to get the stolen treasure back. Wow, that is impressive. All by himself? Yeah, I gotta admit it, pal. Maybe he really is as good as he says. Every time a thief sends one of his calling cards, we send our men out on a stakeout. But none of us has ever gotten so much as a glimpse of the guy. But Mr. Ace Detective was able to retrieve the stolen treasure from the thief. Anyway, he's at the scene of the crime right now looking for clues.
So he's down in the basement warehouse, huh? Calling card. So what's this calling card?
Here it is. But don't show it to anyone. It's top secret, okay, pal?
What's this mark on the front?
That's Mask to Mask's signature emblem, pal. You could say it's his mark. All of his calling cards have got it on them. They didn't mention that on the news flash. We're withholding that detail from the public for operational reasons. The only way we can tell if a calling card is real or not is by this emblem.
Sent before a heist, the emblem is top secret.
That makes sense. When you get famous, there are always imitators. Mr. Dick, if you work a little harder, maybe you could have your own copycat someday.
Thanks, I guess. When are they gonna copy me saying objection? Everyone does that. Okay, to the basement. Should I have talked to Maya when I was at the office? I don't know.
Brett, how many times we come here? This place always gives me the chills.
That's probably because it's air conditioned to protect the art pieces, you know. Welcome to my private little banquet of chaos. Huh? What the heck does that mean? Oh god. Are you the Ace Detective? Listen. I normally love detective characters. Like, hello, my #1 character is Goro Akechi. I just love detectives in general. They usually end up being one of my favorites when I'm gonna get into something. I have a feeling I'm not gonna feel that way towards you. I'm afraid I have very little to offer, but please, make yourself at home.
Who are you anyway?
Shh! Silence! Hee. Now I see, it's all becoming clear.
What do you see?
Svari! The truth has once again been elegantly revealed to me. A lawyer and a spirit medium, neither very advanced at their trade. Hey, I'm pretty advanced. Am I wrong?
Yikes! That's scary. How did you know that?
How, you say? The universal skeptic would say that how is nothing but a question of why. I'm a traveler of both time and space, and a swimmer of dreams.
What is he talking about? I can't make head or tails of it.
Without further ado, let me fulfill what should be the first duty of any gentleman. And introduce myself. The name is Atme. Luke Atme. Atme? Atme? I don't know. Ace Detective. Oh, hi.
Don't let him intimidate you, Nick. Stand up and show what you're made of.
The name's Wright. Phoenix Wright. Ace Attorney. Ha! He said the name of the game!
I'm an FA. Ace Spirit Medium. And I'm a Pearl Fae. I'm Mystic Maya's cousin and a Spirit Medium Ace Apprentice.
Excellent! Well then, shall we begin our little game? Game? Why does the phrase one short of a baker's dozen come to mind with this guy? You know, I know absolutely nothing as of right now, but you do kind of fit the profile of Master Mask in the sense that you're very like, I don't know what the word is. flamboyant's not the word, but you're like, I give up. I give up on what the word is. Anyway, you seem similar in personality. Let's talk. Ace Detective. So are you really as famous as you say? Of course. For a lawyer, you have a rather shocking lack of knowledge about the world. I had no idea anyone was left in this city that had not heard of me. Look at me. Oh. I am Master Mask's arch enemy, the Ace Detective. Look at me. At this moment, there are two mighty figures which loom large over this grand city. One embodies the nefarious forces of darkness, the other the angelic cherubs of light. You could be him. I don't know how your nose would fit under that mask. No offense. It's just, like, I don't think it would fit in that mask.
Boy, now I'm really lost. What is he saying, Nick?
I've been personally on the heels of this villain since his first crime. After learning this criminal's patterns, I thwarted his very latest loathsome larceny. I even returned the target of his tyranny, the portrait of Regina, to the crime scene. And I did it all by myself. I took it back from Master Mask, with my brawny mind and brilliant muscles.
Yeah, they mentioned it on the news in the Great People Around Town segment. They said that the museum gave you an incredible jewel as a reward.
Well, compared to the treasure that I retrieved for them, it's not much. So in the end, the only thing that makes you great is your own self-praise.
Oh, try switching out on Master Mask and keep it simple, please.
Like about how I have devoted my life to thwarting his dastardly deeds. Last night, here in the bowels of the store, we were locked in a most glorious battle. I see. Huh? Hang on a second. You were here last night? Here, in Lordly Taylor. Naturally, wherever Demask goes, you will find Atme laying his elegant traps. Elegant traps. Why Demask out-eleganced you and made a beautiful getaway. This time I allowed him to escape with the illusion of victory. I wonder if I should ask him about what happened last night in more detail. Can you tell us exactly what happened here last night? But of course, after all, I always say there should be no secrets between aces. Flattery will get you nowhere, Pinocchio. Also, I've taken notice. Phoenix? I firstly received the request for my services 20 days ago, and it was 10 days ago that we received Master Mask's calling card.
Huh? You were hired before the calling card even arrived?
Yes, you see, the person who hired me is quite rigorous and thorough. That's Adrian for you. A mere 10 days after hiring me, her worst premonitions were realized.
A calling card arrived, right?
Yes, so Ace Detective, that I am, I set a trap for the thief right in this warehouse, and waited for him, alone.
Alone? But why? Why didn't you go to the police for help?
Ridiculous. Why would I seek help from such a singularly useless group of my nincompoops? You've got a lot of nerve. After all, it was you that let the mask get away. I always operate alone and concealed, out of sight of others.
Concealed?
Precisely. Even the guards on duty here were unaware of my presence. To fool your enemies, first you must fool your friends. It's my own original proverb.
Anyway, back to what happened last night.
As I was saying, I hid here in the warehouse and waited for the thief to arrive. But I swear to you, it's not the Danganronpa blood over there. Not a solitary soul came through that entrance. Nevertheless, the sacred urn disappeared. But that's impossible. How could it just disappear? How, you ask? Don't be ridiculous, sir lawyer. If I knew the answer to that question, I wouldn't be here. For someone who seriously messed up his own stakeout, he's rather full of himself.
So you're saying that even though on one came...
What? Even though on one came... I think that's a typo.
Through those doors last night, our precious urn still somehow vanished from under your nose?
That's just not possible. Can I present anything to you? There ain't much to present. I can show you my donut. Want to see my donut? I'm sorry, I can't be more helpful. But I've no interest, save that of finding evidence against my arch rival.
Nah, it's okay. He's just a bit of a piddling evidence hog. That's his defense type.
A piddling evidence hog, you say? In that case, I'd simply be wasting my breath.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
Thanks, Maya. But couldn't you have said I was a rival, not a piddling evidence hog? Oh god, I have the Magatama. Oh no. That means there's gonna be more of those locks. What if I show you the card? Master Mask's calling card. It's got his emblem printed on it, right? Quite impressive, but I would expect nothing less from my arch rival. I'm surprised to see you in possession of such a top secret piece of information.
Well, we've got an ace lawyer, an ace spirit medium, and an ace cousin apprentice here.
Yes, indeed. I think I could learn to like you, my fellow ace professionals. I don't know if I really want this guy to like us. Ever. Well, Sir Lawyer. I've been told that you too are pursuing the mysterious thief. Well, I'm not sure I would
That's right! We're gonna find the secret no matter what we have to do.
Excellent. I will trust you. I permit you to take a look around while I investigate elsewhere. If perchance you should discover something of value, return then to my office. My Office of Earthly Delights, the Atme Detective Agency.
Office of Earthly Delights?
Well then, Sir Lawyer, if you'll excuse me, I have much to do. Bye. Wait a minute.
He's good.
I don't like the idea of doing this guy's work for him.
Come on, Nick. Don't worry about it. It's no big deal. Let's hurry up and investigate before he changes his mind. I'm gonna go to his office too. Take me with you, okay?
Okay, I have to look around here first. We have no one to defend yet, which is interesting.
Hey, Pearly, you know what this is? It's a computer. A computer. Oh, I've heard of those. It has a cute name.
It looks like this computer is for storing the data from the security camera. When someone comes in or out of the warehouse, the camera takes a photo of them.
It's probably the trap that the detectives set up. Let's see if we can find last night's data on this thing. Maybe we find a photo of Mask to Mask.
Let's see here. I really stink at working these things.
What's wrong, Mr. Dick? You're sweating an awful lot.
I don't know how to pull up the photos.
I had no idea you were so pathetic with high-tech stuff, Nick.
Yeah, well, I managed to print out the camera data anyway.
I guess you have to learn to crawl before you can walk, right, Nick?
Yeah, sure. Anyway, it looks like the camera only went off once last night. The warehouse camera went off once around 1 a.m. on the night of the crime. Okay. Security camera. It's trained on the big door to the storeroom. It's set up to take a photo of anyone that goes in or out.
A security camera. Yeah, go stand in front of that door and it'll snap your photo too, Pearly. Mr. Claudio, do you think I should smile? Nah, it's for criminals, so I think you should make a really scary face. Like this?
And then Pearl got arrested. That pathetic-looking wooden box.
Ah! That's the box that had the sacred urn in it.
Don't touch it. There may be clues to the thief's identity on there, like the Danganronpa blood.
Grr! I worked so hard to make that box.
Huh? You made that poor excuse for a box, Maya?
What's that supposed to mean? The urn has always been on its stand in the winding way of Fame Manor. So there was no box suitable for it, Mr. Dick. And I was so proud of it.
Poor Maya. Maybe it'd have been better if Mask to Mask had taken the box too. Is that evidence?
Wow, this is awesome. What did Miss Andrews say I was called again?
Don't make me say it. Shito. It's literally 7-branch sword in Japanese, or so says Ms. Andrews. Can we just say 7-branch sword instead? Whoa, it's pretty heavy.
One hit, 7 times the fun. Pretty catchy, huh? I bet it'd sell like hotcakes. There's something about it that bothers me. Wow, you're really firing on all cylinders today, Pearly. The sword. Was it Mystic Amy holding it last night? Ah! And another thing, the sword wasn't meant last night like it is now.
You're right.
Awesome, Pearly. I wouldn't expect any less from my little ace apprentice.
The sword is bent, so that must mean last night someone used it somehow.
Aha! I just thought of something. Maybe Detective Adme smashed Master Mask with it.
But he said that Master Mask didn't show up. He might be Master Mask.
Like this.
Youch! What the heck?
What do you think, Pearly?
She just doesn't care.
I think it's even more bent than it was before.
Oh man, my head, my hair. You whacked him over the head with it, Maya? A ceremonial sword held in the hand of Amy Faye's statue. Wasn't bent before the crime. Okay. I think it might be time to slide. Not this.
Mr. Dick, what's that big door over there?
Looks like it's, okay, door to the storeroom. See, you said this last time.
I guess that's why they were keeping the secret urn.
Remember, Maya, Ms. Andrews said we're not allowed in there. We're unauthorized personnel. Okay. It says Organi.
No, it doesn't, Nick. It says organize. You just can't see the last 2 letters.
Yeah, well, I guess no one else could read it either because this place is a mess.
Yeah, you must feel right at home, huh?
What's that supposed to mean, Maya?
What you did, Nick? You spilled paint over here.
I didn't do that.
I wasn't here last night. I would have noticed a color this outrageous. But this paint is already dried up. Well, then you should have cleaned it up before it dried, Nick.
Paint doesn't dry that fast. Besides, I told you it wasn't me. Looks like it's been several days since it was spilt. But how if we didn't see it last night? Hey, look at this.
What is it?
Maybe was the statue in front of their lap yesterday? And it got moved? There's some kind of shape left in the bottom left side of the stain.
Huh? You're right. I wonder what it could be. This statue of Mystic Amy is so cool. I want to call it statue of myself. We could put it in the office.
Hey, it's Wright and Co. How about a gold statue of me?
Mr. Dick, I'm sorry, but I noticed something strange.
Huh? What is it, Pearls?
The statue of Mystic Amy. Was this where it was last night?
I knew it. I knew it.
Ah! I'm pretty sure it was closer to the door.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Great job, Pearly. I didn't expect anything less from my ace cousin.
So the statue is moved on the night of the crime. Okay, moved on the night of the crime. Well, can I leave now? Hi, Gumshoe. Before I go there, I'm gonna go back here and talk to Maya, just in case. Refresh my memory a little. What's this sacred urn?
It's only about supported treasure in Green Village, that's all. Look, it's right there on this poster. Did you remember what's inside? The urn contains a very important soul. Namely, the soul of Mystic Amy Faye, the founder of the Korean channeling technique. Right, Pearly? Yes, that's right. Hold up. I thought that urn had the name Amy written on it. Now it says I am. Any idea how that happened, Pearly?
You never found out, Maya?
Well, gee, there is some things that best left unsolved. What do you say, Mr. Dick?
That's right. 1 year ago, there was a murder in Korean Village, Maya's hometown. secret urn. It turned out to be an important clue in that case. One of the treasures of Karain Village, supposedly priceless. It looks like a plain old pot. Okay, maybe it's a good thing I came back here because we keep getting stuff added. I didn't want to reach a point where I was like, stuff wasn't unlocking because I had to like, do this. Okay, the toilet's shinier than the judge's head, so let's see what's next.
What's wrong with you, Nick?
What do you mean?
What do you mean what? Mr. Nick, your love of Missing Leia's treasure has been stolen. Does it even bother you?
But I thought the urn was the village's treasure, so I don't see how...
The village is Mystic Leia. She's the future master of the Karain School of Channeling. You don't know what I'm talking about, Mr. Nick. I won't let you say you don't.
Okay, I do. So what am I supposed to do about it?
Isn't it obvious? Go and find the bad guy who did this. Yeah! I get the secret urn back.
But I'm not a detective. I'm a lawyer.
That has nothing to do with this. If you're a real gentleman, you would find it for your beloved Mystic Maya.
Man, oh man, there is no winning against Pearl's fairy tale image of love. So what's the name of this bad guy again?
Mask to Mask, Nick. Make note of it. Mask to Mask.
Last year's incident.
Oh, it's terrible. I was arrested and everything.
Will you get arrested again in this game? That is the question. 1 year ago, the murder in Karain Village. A man was killed during one of Maya's spirit channelings, and this urn wound up being the key piece of evidence that proved her innocence.
Mr. Nick, would you mind not telling Mr. Maya about that? You promised, remember? You said you wouldn't tell anyone that I broke the urn.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Though you did just say it out loud. Now I remember. This urn used to say Amy on it. Until Pearls accidentally broke it into a million pieces. She tried to secretly fix it. Let's just say it didn't work out so well.
Sorry, I'm not so good at arts and crafts spelling either.
Anyway, this is how her gluing project turned out. You know, I'm kind of surprised that the aunt from that case never made a comeback in the last game. Because I remember, like, that whole case ended with her, like, in the dark, and I don't remember what she said, but it was ominous. And then she just was never a thing again, so that was weird. She put the pieces together wrong, and now instead of Amy, it says I am. I can't believe no one's noticed until now, a whole year later.
I can't believe it myself.
Okay. Well, I guess we have to head to here. Whoa. Nice self-portrait. This is a detective agency. Looks more like the set of some B-grade horror movie.
Hello? Is anyone here?
It looks like nobody's home.
What a waste of time. Hey, I know. Let's take that framed picture back with us as a memento.
Don't you dare, Maya. Guess we'll have to try back later.
Huh. Well, where am I supposed to go? Instead, I'm gonna look around first.
What a creepy painting. It's like he's looking right at me.
Maybe we should put up a big portrait of you in the office, Nick. I can even paint it for you. Maybe you can pose while I clean the toilet?
I think I'd prefer something a bit more dignified.
Hey, Nick. What's this thing here?
It's called a gramophone. In the old days, people used them to listen to music.
You can't be serious. I think it's probably for purifying the air or something. I'll give you 50 cents. Come on, what do you say?
Forget it. You never pay up when you lose. I want my 50 cents, Maya. It's one impressive bookshelf filled with some very impressive books.
My Life as an Ace Detective. Unabridged edition by Luke Atmay, Ace Detective.
Hey, he's even got one of those ships in a bottle thingies.
Ah, would you look at that? There's a little Luke Atmay doll at the helm. How cute.
There's a microscope here, too. I wonder if he was researching something. The glass slides have different names on them.
This one says Atmay virus. This guy's just dying to make a name for himself, huh?
It's getting kind of irritating, actually. This desk is literally covered with all sorts of chemistry equipment.
Oh, I just love chemistry. Say, Nick, I bet you didn't know this, but Water is made up of carbon and hydrogen.
No. Not carbon. Oxygen. Oxygen and hydrogen.
Oh? Well, there are always alternative theories, I guess.
If by alternative theories, you mean ones that you make up inside of that head of yours. First the gramophone. Now this. Is that all? Anything else in here? Oh, fireplace.
Wow, it's a huge hearth.
That's a fireplace.
So what's the difference? You just stop judging things based on narrow-minded cultural assumptions, Nick.
Right. Sorry. There we go again. Okay. I think that's all for here now. Where do I go? I don't know. Did I miss something somewhere? Oh.
Hey, Nick, your cell phone's ringing.
Hello, Phoenix right here.
Ho, 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 ho. It's me, Gumshoe.
It's quite the way to answer the phone. Gumshoe, what is it? What's so funny?
I'll tell you what's funny, pal. I finally beat him. I beat Mr. Ace Detective. Finally, this underdog is the alpha dog today. That stuck-up detective's met his match. Yep, I finally caught him. Lock, stock, and barrel. There's no escape for him. You caught him? Are you saying... You captured Master Mask?
It's not gonna really be him, is it? Is that who I'm gonna have to defend?
Bingo! Well, actually, he surrendered. But I still got him.
Master Mask surrendered?
That's great. So when can we come and pick up the secret dude? Well, you see, I was gonna tell ya.
What? Something wrong?
Do you think you could swing by the detention center sometime?
The detention center?
He wants to talk to you. Master Mask, that is. What? He wants to talk to Nick?
I'll be waiting for you, pal, so get over here soon. The detention center, huh? Okay. I get the feeling you're not really Master Mask. How do I get there? Do I have to go here first? Yes.
Hey, pal. Welcome to the detention center.
You're sure in a happy mood, aren't you?
Yep. After all, we got Master Mask. Right, so where's the secretary? Oh, sorry about that, pal. I guess I didn't really think about it before. But you're the victim in this case. Huh? Well, I guess I should let you guys hear the story straight from the horse's mouth.
Bring him to me.
Yeah, he's right, Nick.
He is?
If you think about it real hard, we are the victims.
Well, I guess so, in a way.
I'm so used to thinking of the victim as a dead person, because we're always on murder cases.
Excuse me.
But anyway, I have to get the sacred urn back.
Please, don't just ignore me. Wow. Who are you? What kind of voice do I even do for you? Give me a name. Give me a name. Maybe that'll help me.
Who are you?
I don't have a voice yet. I'm Master Mask, okay? Okay, you're nervous.
Hey, Nick. Those are kind of, well, gangly.
Maybe like an idea type voice? You're nervous? I don't know. I'm Ron Delete, the famous Master Mask. I don't think this guy could punch his way out of a wet paper bag. Talk to me. So you're the Master Mask guy? Yes, you bet. No, that's wrong. You see, it's complicated. Sort of, yes, and sort of no. If you know what I mean.
What's wrong?
I'm still not sure about the voice on you yet. Well, what I say wrong, what I really mean to say is that it's not right per se. You see, it's not spelled Mask Damask. It's actually Mask Star Damask.
What's with this guy?
Well, he's a timid little weakling. We know that much. Very different from the Mask Damask persona. Don't do that. Don't look at me like that. I don't need your pity. I'm Major Crybaby too. So why did you give yourself up? Well, you see, it's because, well...
I know why. It's because you stole such a priceless treasure. And now you're overwhelmed with guilt. Am I right?
Priceless treasure? That broken old urn? I have a little favor to ask. Yes? What is it? Could you go and talk to Desi?
Desi?
The floor Desi, the sacred urn.
Look, I really want our urn back, so where is it?
I'm sorry, I'll give it back. I really will. Or maybe not. No, I can't make promises I can't keep. I'll just end up hurting people.
Mr. Nick, I couldn't really hear what you just said, especially that last part.
Mr. DEMASQUE, do you think you could speak up a little? Yes, sir, I will. I promise. Or maybe not. You see, I'm already speaking in my normal voice, so I really can't do anything.
You should have asked about the urn.
Oh, yes, the urn, right away. Or, actually, no. I wouldn't mind telling you, but actually, I'm afraid you wouldn't believe me anyway.
Enough already, just tell us to us straight.
Please don't yell at me. Huff. I'm sorry. That urn, I lost it.
Oh, what?
Lost it? What did you just say? Did you say you lost it? Yes, or no, maybe so. I mean, yes, I lost it.
What do you mean?
Well, I lost it. Like I said, these things just happen. You're on the train and you get distracted and you forget your bag,
What? You forgot our secret urn on a train?
Wait a minute, you went on the train dressed like that? No, I was just speaking hypothetically, that's all. Anyway, I'm sorry. I just lost it somewhere. I don't know where. This guy's story is more surreal than a doll eye painting. Is that how you said it?
Are you really sure this creep is Master Mask?
Maya, don't call him a creep. Although I do have to admit, I understand your doubts about this guy. I know, I'm like, is he really Master Mask? Who's Desi? Who is this Desi person? Please don't talk about my wife like that.
I guess she must be his wife.
I'm sorry, the truth is, it was my wife that told me to have you all come here. Do you think you could go and visit her at my hideout? Hideout?
Mr. Nick, what does it mean by hideout?
Oh, sorry, naturally, I meant to say my secret base. Secret base? Well, my apartment, actually. Plaza Pepe. 3rd floor.
Let's go have a look, Nick, to Master Mask's hideout.
Something tells me she just likes the sound of the word hideout. Okay. Huh. Well, so I think we're gonna end today's video here. I'm just checking the guide. Don't worry, I'm not looking at anything. I'm not spoiling myself. I'm just seeing how far there is until we're at the end of the investigation into the trial. And it looks like we still have a little bit to go in this investigation. So we're gonna go ahead and finish that up next time. So I think this is a good place to stop. We met Ron here. Okay, first of all, this is interesting because this is different. This isn't a murder case for once. Like, it never occurred to me that we could just, do other types of cases that don't involve death. I guess there's still time for someone to die, but still. I am curious, like, are we gonna be defending Ron here? I don't know, because you are Master Mask apparently, but who are we gonna defend in court? I don't know, this is very different, so it's really interesting. I'll be excited to pick up from here next time and see where this case is gonna go. Like, what is our role in trial going to be exactly? Yeah, so far, I'm just very pleasantly surprised by this game. They're just really mixing things up and doing things differently while also having like all the good stuff from the previous games. So yeah, I'm definitely enjoying it so far. But for right now, I'm gonna go ahead and go. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!